Hello again, welcome back here. Alright, in this video I want to focus on the windows and I want to download some cartons and let's see how can we use them. Let's open Blender Kit and let's search here for curtains. As I think something like this. And here we have a lot of free curtains we can download and use. Let's see which one is good for this scene. Alright, maybe we can download this one right here and let's try to see it first. Right, looks cool. Let's go to the material preview. I just want to take a look. Or maybe we can download this one as well. Click and drag and let's put this right here. Alright, it's flipped. You can go to the object and mirror to the Z, I guess. And let's move this one up here. Alright, it looks cool. I guess we can use this one first. So let's move it and put it right here temporarily. And I guess we can scale it. Let's move it up, for example. Let's turn this off for now. Maybe we can bring back the ceiling just to see what will happen. And let's put this right here. And then just scale it in general like that. And you can stretch it to the Z. That's okay. And scale it just a little bit until this touch the ground. Try to avoid any overlapping and let's try to scale it towards the x-axis because I just want it to be thinner. Okay. Right, maybe we can move it just a little bit and put it here in the center. Alright, and now it's the time to download another curtain. Let's see which one we can use. Alright, this one, it looks beautiful. Alright, these curtains are not for free, as you can see. Here we have the small look. Alright, maybe this one will work. Let's try to download it. Let's put it outside first. And I guess we can detach them. Just tap to go to the edit mode. Hit Z to go to wireframe. Grab one of these. And then hit P and then S. And now it's separated. I guess we can use this one and move it inside like that. Right, and now let's see what we can do here. Let's try to scale it, make it big like that. Let's turn this off. Let's move it close to the wall like that, and maybe close to this curtain as well. You can see here we have some overlapping, but we can fix that. Maybe we can do something like tap to go to the edit mode and grab this edge and bring the 3D cursor over here and then bring the origin dot over here as well, so we can scale from this point. Hit right click after that and then set origin to 3D cursor. Now we have it here. After that I will move this one up and move it a little bit forward like that. Maybe scale it like this. Scale it to the Z as well like that until this hit the ground. Something like that. I know here we have some overlapping happen with the stairs, but we will find a solution for that. Alright, to avoid this, you can select this, Control A, apply the scale. And then you can hold tab and move the mouse to go to the sculpt mode, or you can go to this icon and switch to sculpt mode. After that, you can grab, for example, the grab brush and make it big. Just hit F and move the mouse to the left, or right, and make it big, and then start grabbing these vertices and move them up. Let's make this a little bit bigger. When you make it bigger, the brush will hold a lot of vertices and move them. Let's grab these from here. Something like that, I guess. But here we have some overlapping happening in this area. All right, maybe we can make the brush even bigger and grab this area and move it like that. Maybe now we can focus on these vertices and take them out. That will work. All right, the result looks cool. I know here we have some overlapping, but it's not going to be quite visible to the camera. You can keep pushing these vertices up, and not just that, you can smooth these vertices. You can hold Shift and smooth this area and get smoother results. All right, like that. You can see how now I'm getting a better result when holding Shift and smoothing this area. All right, here we have some overlapping. Let's make the brush smaller, and now let's grab this vertex and move it up here. All right, looks cool. Here we got some overlapping. I guess we can grab those and move them up. All right, that will be okay. Maybe here as well. All right, cool. The result looks cool. Now we can bring the other curtain, this one, go back to object mode, and let's select this one and let's move it inside as well. And let's do this. Let's do the same scenario. I will tab and select any edge from here, and let's put the 3D cursor over here. Shift S, cursor to selected, tab out, right click, set origin to 3D cursor. And now we have the origin up at the top. Now I will move this up. Let's move this up like that. Something like that, I guess. And then you can scale it, make it big. Maybe make it wider and move it to this side and strike it to the Z. And try to avoid the overlapping. Just be careful, and I think that's it. Right? Looks cool. Looks beautiful. And we can use those, all of them, and copy them and put them there on this side as well. That will work. By the way, when I tumble around like this, I will get some overlapping with the wall. What I can do is I can go to the view section and increase the focal length. Decrease it to maybe 35. Now I have wider view, as you can see. So let's grab this one, hit Shift D, and let's take this one over here. And maybe we can make this one wider a little bit, shorter, S to the Z, and let's scale this up like that, I guess. All right, something like this. And now I guess we can tab to go to the edit mode and grab some vertices starting from here. Hold Ctrl, maybe grab those over here. And I will active proportional editing, and maybe we can choose the smooth and then hit G to the Z. Let's make the effect a little bit small, and now I will move those right here down. Something like that, I guess. And for this area, let's see if we can use the proportional editing to fix it. I'm not so quite sure if this will work. Let's try. All right, after that, we can use the sculpt mode, tab out and go back to sculpt, and let's use the grab, hit F and scale, make the brush smaller. And now let's grab these vertices and just move them down. Hit F, let's make this a little bit big. All right, the result looks beautiful. I like it. You may ask, what about the variation? Well, no one will notice what's happening here. It's okay to copy it and use it again. All right, that's very cool. Now maybe we can use this one again. I will hit Shift D and put it right there. And then scale it to the Z. Just make it shorter. Like that. And maybe scale this to the X. I don't know. Maybe we can just move it forward a little bit. Get to the Y. Or to the X. Sorry, to the Y, yeah. Looks cool. Right, let's go to this area and let's select these vertices. You can grab any vertices from here, from the bottom, and then hit G to the Z and use proportional editing to move those down again on the ground like that. And that will be enough, I guess. Maybe those right here, we can just move them a little bit down like that, and that will be it. If you got some overlapping, it will be simple to fix. Just go back to sculpt and let's click and drag. Hold Shift to make some areas smooth. You can smooth out this area just to have some variation, right? Just to make this one different as compared with this one. And you can move some vertices back, make the brush big, and push some vertices like that. It's okay to do this. Something like this. Maybe from here I can grab some vertices and move them like that. All right, now let's go back to object mode. All right, and maybe now we can grab this one and use it, hit Shift D, and let's move this right here. S to the Z, and scale this like that. Okay. And now is the time to make some editing, like going to sculpt mode and make this area smoother. And maybe grab these vertices and push them like that. Maybe these vertices as well. All right, something like that. Maybe we can move these vertices just a little bit. And this tip, Right, and here in this area we got some overlapping as well, so let's try to avoid it. Maybe we can make the brush a little bit bigger and just move it a little bit like that, and that will solve the problem. Just push these back like that and smooth this area out. Hold shift and click to smooth it. And you can smooth the whole curtain. All right, that's very cool. All right, let's go back to sculpt mode, or sorry, object mode. And let's see if we can use those right here, or maybe we can download a new curtain. All right, let's go back. Let's use this arrow. Let's go back. All right, I think it's not make sense to use a different curtain with a different folding. Maybe we can reuse these again, and that will be it. For example, I can copy this one and use it, hit Shift D, and let's take a copy, and then hit Shift Z to cancel the Z axis to move it to the X and Y, and let's put this in the place, for example, right here. R to the Z, and rotate this to the Z axis 9 degree. And actually we can use it. Let's put this one right here, and we can move it back like that. And we can scale it a little bit. Right, let's scale it to the X-axis. And maybe we can go back to sculpt mode just to make some things, like moving these vertices like that. The result looks cool. Maybe I can grab those and move them just a little bit. All right, and I can use this again. Shift D. And cancel the Z axis, and let's put this right here, hit R to the Z and rotate this 9 degree. And let's put it here as well. And this one we can scale it to the Y axis and put it right here. Maybe we can move it a little bit inside to avoid this overlapping. And here we have no problem. All right, cool. Maybe this one we can go take it to the local mode and scale it maybe to the X, just make it thinner. And this one as well, I will scale this to the X and make it thinner as well. Yep, something like this. All right, the result looks beautiful. After that, maybe we can accept the colors of these cartons, or maybe we can change them. Let's go to the material preview. I just want to see the result. Z and go to the material preview. All right, the scale of the texture is not make sense, even the texture itself. So we're going to take care of these later. All right, I will end this video here and see you in the next one.